Welcome to the social science class of 8th standard. In social science, we have different branches. History studies about the past, political science studies about the government and types of government, economic studies about the wealth, anthropology studies about the culture, psychology studies about the human behavior. Who studies about the society? The society is studied by a branch called sociology. So students, today you are going to learn a new branch called sociology. This is the first time you are studying about the sociology. So the first chapter name is Introduction to Sociology. In this chapter, you will study about origin, meaning, nature, scope and importance of sociology, the relationship between sociology and other social science, early Western sociologists Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emil Durkheim and Max Weber, the prominent Indian sociologists Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, G.S. Ghurye, M.N. Srinivas, C. Parvathamma, Airavati Karve, A.R. Desai. In the world, human being, his life is extremely interesting or fascinating. Human being is the only creature on the earth who understands the environment, nature and creates different things. He created society, science, many other things because the evolution of brain, there is change in the brain capacity, the thinking capacity, the creative way of thinking has led many changes. He is different from the other animal because of his appearance, the rate of growth, food consumption. He is called as intellectual being because of his thinking capacity, understanding capacity, creative capacity and creating his own things, making invention and bringing facility to him to progress. So human being is an intellectual being. We have learned that human being is called as a intellectual being. Now let us understand human being is called as a social being. Why he is called as a social being? Because he cannot live alone. Even if we are asked question, can you live alone? The answer is no, because human being learn every aspect through the interaction with the people who are there in the society, like family members, friends, relations. We interact and we learn everything through the process of socialization. Socialization means a process where an individual learn everything through interaction with the people. So for the well-being of a human being, social living is very necessary. So it is very essential. The relationship between the human being and society is very different. We can say it is unique. There is no society without individual or no individual without society. That's why human being is called as a social being, a web of social relationship. What do you mean by web of social relationship? Have you seen the web of spider? It is spreading and it is also interconnected with one another. So the members in the society are always connected through a relationship. So any individual you take, one individual is related with the other individual through a relationship. If you travel in a bus for many days and if you meet friends, you will become a friend and you call them as busmate, and you have a classmate, street friends, and wherever you go, you establish a relationship. So human beings are always connected to each other with a web of social relationship. So human being is also called as a social being. Human being is called as an intellectual being and a social being. Now let us understand the meaning of sociology. The word sociology is originated from the two words, that is Socius of Latin language, and Logos of Greek language. Socius means companion, means human being cannot live alone. He wants somebody other person. Logos means science or study. So when a person is living with the other person, how does he live? It is studied very systematically through the sociology. So have you understood the word meaning sociology? Then let us understand what is sociology. So we have understood the word meaning sociology. Then what is sociology? Sociology is a science of human society. So the human society is studied very scientifically through the branch of sociology. So what is sociology we mean to say? Sociology is a science of human society. We have understood what is sociology. Now let us understand the definition of sociology by some of the sociologists. Auguste Comte, he is called the father of sociology. About him, let us study in detail later. Now, what is sociology according to Auguste Comte? Sociology is a science of social phenomenon subject to natural and invariable law, the discovery of which is the object of investigation. According to Auguste Comte, sociology is a science that studies social phenomenon, social situations, subject to the natural, how it is, whatever the situation, it is studied as it is and discover about it and study about it, investigate it and find out why it is like this, how it is like this, and study the each situation carefully in a scientific manner. So, according to Auguste Comte, sociology is a study of social situation, natural situations without changing any other factors. It discover and study about that situation. Is it very clear, children? Let us understand another definition by Max Weber. Sociology is a study of social behavior. What do you mean by social behavior? When two or more people interact, how they interact, what is the purpose of interaction, how they behave in a group. That is what is called as a social behavior. Max Weber says sociology studies of social behavior. Now let us understand the third definition of sociology by Emil Durkheim. He says sociology is a science of social institution. What is social institution? When members of society join together to fulfill their common desire, they establish an institution like family to continue the generation, school for getting knowledge, hospital to maintain health. So the family, education, and hospital is called as an institution. So sociology is a science of studying these institutions. Is a definition by Emil Durkheim. Emil Durkheim says sociology is a science of social institution. So we have understood the definition of sociology. Now let us understand the origin of sociology. When the sociology began to be an independent and separate field of science. It is during the middle of 19th century the sociology became an independent branch of study. There are many other branch of social science like history, political science, economics, psychology and other which have a long history. But sociology started in the middle of 19th century because of industrial and French Revolution. Here the intellectual stimulation provided by the social and religious reform movements like Renaissance, Awakeness. So other movement brought change in the society that resulted in the starting of a new branch called sociology. We understood when the sociology started. So now let us understand the scope of sociology. What sociology studies about the human society. It studies about human social life, social relationship, social institution, and social process. So let us understand what is social life. It is that how people interact in a situation based on the activity, what kind of activity they are involved in, with the people with whom they are talking, and where they are talking or where they are interacting. So there are various components in social life. So all the most basic social life is the combination of various components like activities, people, and place. So when they are interacting, it changes from person, situation, that is affecting the external and internal influences. So social life is how people interact in a particular activity with place and people. Another scope of sociology is social relationship, the process by which people act and react in relation to other social relation or other social interaction is an relation between two or more individual. To be more clear, social relationship is a broad definition of how we react, interact and behave with other people, how they interact and behave with us. So now here is an example. In a classroom, how a teacher reacts to the students in generally. If a same teacher meets the student personally, how they interact. If the same student meet the same teacher in a public place, how they interact. It is what is based on the relationship, social relationship. That's what the sociology studies in the scope of sociology. Another aspect of scope of sociology is the social institution. Social institution we already discussed. Social institution is the place or an organization created by society to fulfill their common desire of human being, like family to continue their generation, education to provide knowledge, government to maintain law, economics to earn income, and religion to lead a peaceful life. So these are the social institution. So sociology studies about the social institution. It is one of the scope of sociology. So another aspect of scope of sociology is social process. Social process are the way in which individual and group interact, adjust and readjust and establish a relationship and pattern of behavior which are again modified through social interaction. The concept of social process refers to some of the general and recurrent form of social interaction may take place. So what is social process? How people adjust and readjust to establish the relationship. For example, when a baby is born, the members of the family try to change their behavior, adjust to the situation. Okay, so they will try to spend more time with the baby. They adjust their time, lifestyle, every aspect and try to establish a relationship. And when a new person has entered to the family members also adjust to that member, and the member who has entered also adjust and establish a relationship. This is called as a social process. So we have understood the scope of sociology, that is social life, social relationship, social institution and social process. In this part we have learned why human being is called as an intellectual being, social being, meaning of sociology and scope of sociology. Some definition of sociology. In the next class we shall learn much more in detail about the sociology.